everybody. This is Matt Does Fitness, and I thought I'd mix it up today with a knock knock joke. Knock knock. Who's there? Luke. Luke who? Luke through the keyhole, and you'll find out. That was a new low for me. Right, today it was bench day. I was going to do overhead press, but like I said in my video yesterday, I've decided to sack off overhead press for a little period of time because I want to kind of prioritize and focus on my bench, and I feel like my overhead press is kind of distracting me from that somewhat. Today was 5 sets of 3. I upped the weight again from last week, so I'm now on 248 pounds, 112.5 kilos. And I felt solid. I felt really, really good. Last time I benched, if you saw the video, I was having some issues with my arm, like some kind of nerve thing down my right kind of shoulder and arm, and it was causing me to just drop the weight on myself effectively. But today, it felt pretty much fine. I was a little bit awkward, but pretty much 100%. My setup felt really good, and yeah, I mean, 112.5, 248 felt like nothing. I felt like I could push it up all day long, so I'm really pleased with that. Hope you're enjoying these crazy angles. I'm kind of panning around here. It is actually a little man on a Segway with the camera, so that explains why it's kind of going around in a semicircular fashion. This is my third set, and again, felt really strong. On one of my sets, I think possibly my fourth set, I kind of messed up a couple of reps, like in terms of the placement. I got a bit complacent, but yeah, I mean, I'm feeling really good. Again, in terms of my setup, that's feeling really, really strong. Up until recently, I was kind of using a bit of a flat bag. I had a bit of an arch, but I didn't really know what I was doing. I've recently discovered about kind of digging my scapula, my kind of shoulder blades into the bench, and I feel much, much stronger. I feel like I've got a really solid setup. And yeah, I mean, I haven't tried a single, like a heavy PR single with my new setup, but I feel like I could smash out a pretty decent PR. I am, if you're unaware, going for 315 pounds as soon as possible because Alves Mondera is another channel who idolises me somewhat, has challenged me to get to that point first. We're rough, I think we're fairly even. He might be a little bit ahead of me at the moment, but I'm kind of lulling him into a false sense of security, and then bam, I'm going to hit it. Anyway, that was my 5 sets of 3, and they felt really good. And I'm excited about my bench, which is good because it hasn't always been the case in the past. Now, in terms of accessory work, I wanted to focus on shoulders because I don't want to, with dropping out overhead press, I don't want to forget about them. I did like an incline dumbbell chest press here, kind of half chest, half, I mean, it's pretty high incline, so I guess it is still technically a chest press, but there's a lot of kind of upper chest and front delts involved. I did 3 sets of 12 reps. Didn't go massively heavy with the dumbbells. This is the second, I think, of my 3 sets. I got about 13, 12, then about 11 or 10, I think. I then moved on to some upright, like seated shoulder press. Now here, you'll see in a minute, I start to kind of change the angle of the dumbbells. Basically, as I was coming down, it happens to me sometimes. My shoulders start to grind a little bit. I get it in both. It's much, much better than it used to be, but I still get it. So I'm kind of, you can see here, bringing the dumbbells kind of gradually further and further in front of me as opposed to down to the side. There we go again. So that was the first of my 3 sets. For the next 2 sets, I did them in that fashion. So I brought them down in front of me and then kind of twisted them up above my head. I believe that might be an Arnold press. I might be wrong. I then did this kind of really old school, it's like an incline press. You can use it as multi-purpose, state-of-the-art machinery. I did 3 sets of about 8 to 10 reps there, went a little bit heavier. This is a good way, obviously, to hit upper chest, obviously predominantly front delts, side delts, to a lesser degree, but it felt really good. I feel pretty strong at the moment. I mean, in terms of my shoulder strength, this is the strongest I've ever been, which is not saying much because I've always been fairly weak there, but it's much, much better. I mean, I might still keep a little bit of overhead pressing, but like I said, I don't want to kind of feel like regimented, you know, like I have to do it all the time because that, like I said, I feel like it's distracting me from my bench. And at the end of the day, when I do come to competing, I'm not going to compete with an overhead press. Obviously, it's going to be bench, so that is my priority. Then just to hit triceps, I did some overhead lying tricep extensions using this kind of weird little, I don't know what it is, like a, I don't know, some kind of bar variation. Again, as is quite common for me, it was literally lying on the floor all set out, so I thought, you know what, let's just use that, and that's what I did. 3 sets of about 12 there, and then to finish the session I did some pretty classic tricep cable push downs, coming up as far as I could to get a nice amount of elbow flexion and then fully extended, obviously. 3 sets of about 10 I think there, and that was that. So in conclusion, very pleased with my bench. 315 is on soon, hopefully. Hope you enjoyed the video. Like, comment, share, subscribe, and I will see you tomorrow.